The Art of War Chapter 1, Laying Plans Summary. It is utmost importance that war be thoroughly studied, because its outcome means the difference between survival or ruin of the state. There are 5 fundamental factors. 1. Moral influence, 2. Heaven weather, 3. Earth terrain, 4. Command, and 5. Doctrine, along with 7 elements to abide by. These 5 fundamental factors combined serve to develop a pre-conflict plan of action or strategy in dealing with enemies. This step-by-step strategy begins with an examination of the relationship of the people to their governance, or what Sun Tzu calls moral assessment. The issue is whether or not the people are confident in their ruler, which would determine their ability and willingness to support the stresses of waging a war. Next up are the 2 related conditions of anticipated weather and the characteristics of the ground over which troops must march. Accurate estimate of the conditions surrounding a proposed campaign is important in determining the advantages of using infantry or cavalry. Command estimates have to do with the qualities of the commander that qualify him to order the troops and be certain those orders will be followed. The reputation of the commander must be supported in action, possessing wisdom, sincerity, humanity, courage, and strictness. Closely related to command, the doctrine has to do with organization, control, assignment of appropriate ranks of officers, regulation of supply routes, and the provision of principal items used by the army. This kind of pre-engagement planning offers a greater chance of success than having a large army. Those who master them win. Those who do not are defeated. When creating your military strategy, you must refer to these 5 factors. This requires asking questions such as, which of your leaders inspire moral law? Who stands to gain the most from how the heavens and earth lie? On which side are the officers and soldiers better trained? Tzu argues that, by asking such questions, you can predict who the winning side will be. All warfare is based on deception. The more prepared a commander is, the more he should appear to his opponent to be unprepared and disorganized. An example of the Zhao General Li Mu of the Zhao state during the Warring States period in China 475–21 BC, who released herds of cattle and gave the appearance of retreat, when in fact his forces were hidden on each side. The opposing Huns fell for the trap, went toward the cattle, and were crushed between the 2 sides of Li Mu's troops. Commanders should frequently change tactics by accurately assessing changing conditions. By deceiving your opponent, you attack them where they are unprepared and you can defeat them. This tactic is also championed in Robert Greene's The 48 Laws of Power.